about concerts? You guys have been to a number of concerts. You pay a lot for tickets, right?
I don't, which is why I don't go to a lot of them. They're so expensive.
Yeah, they're
really
expensive. Okay,
yeah.
so that's the kind of the crux of this story. So this is in the Wall Street Journal. It says artist crowd pleaser, $20 tickets for shows. So it turns out artists like Coldplay, Olivia Rodrigo, they're offering these tickets that are like $20.
That's great.
So Coldplay did it. They're called Infinity tickets. Olivia Rodrigo called it Silver Star tickets. Even Charlie XCX, she's going to do something like that. To keep the resellers away, though, there's certain rules you have to apply by, okay? The tickets have to be picked up at the box office.
You got to go.
You got to go there, and you don't know where you're going to sit until the day you go there.
Interesting.
So those are things, but they sell out fast, and that's something. But it's not new. I mean, Kid Rock has been doing this. Garth Brooks, the Rolling Stones have this program called Lucky Dip that they've been doing. To kind of help people. Like, they want them to enjoy their music, but they need to make it a little bit affordable, too, at the same time.
Someone in my household eager to see Olivia Rodrigo playing at the Barclays Center in a few months. Look at the ticket prices, $739 each. What? $786, $854.
Are you?
It's been a hard conversation to have for one ticket. And these are not great seats. They're seats within the arena, but good to know about this.
But this is the same thing with like World Cup prices, where you get these crazy fans that just can never see these games, and that's not fair. You know, kids should get to go see their favorite artists.
I know. I paid. Well, that's a deal because I paid $250 a pop for Garth Brooks for my daughter.
Brooks.
No, not Garth Brooks. It was
Friends in Low Places.
No. Garth Brooks.
His alter ego?
Zach Bryan
Zach-
at MetLife.
All right.
That's who it was.
A generation away.
I'm telling you,
Garth Brooks.
it's expensive out there. Okay, so you mentioned going to these things,
Yes,
concerts with your
indeed.
kids. When you go to the concerts, you buy them like hoodies.
There's always a push for that. There's always a push for that at games as
there's
well.
always
Yeah,
a
you got to
hoodie
remember it.
associated with everything. This is in the Washington Post. Teen hoodies are testing their closets, limits, and their parents' patience. Okay, so if you've ever seen, I know my daughter's closet, lined up, stacked hoodies right across. And the problem is that they're worrying about how they're going to store these things, okay? Because the
Very
closets
hard.
are running out of space.
Yeah.
They're bulky. They're big.
They are.
You know, how are you going to fold them? How are you going to fit them? And now these young teens are going to college, and so parents are like, how are you going to fit all these in a dorm room?
Some agitation on Lisa Mateo's part
I
here.
feel like this
She's
is a personal
relaying this.
story
Yes,
that
there's a
Lisa
personal
has
interest in all of
selected
this.
for reasons we don't
And what
really
do you
need to
do?
get into.
And what do you do? So they have like all these solutions. There's Facebook groups out there for this.
To
like,
get rid of
for
them.
people how to do it.
Yeah.
My daughter says she's taken half.
Okay.
She's taken half the hoodies.
Yep.
And then she comes back from break, brings those back,
Yeah,
and
it'll
then
be the
brings the other
fall,
one
get a
back.
new set.
See, you get a new set.
That's
it seems
smart.
like fresh, brand new.
Hoodies were like such
Bat
a...
mitzvahs, it's like the gift you
Yes,
got.
I was just
really?
going to say.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Is it a bat mitzvah if you don't get a hoodie? I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know this.
It's a thing. You
I
go
also
down the Jersey
saw-
Shore, you get a hoodie.
There you go. And I saw in your video there the old Goat USA.
You know that brand.
Boy, do I.
See? This was a conversation
You probably
last
don't know
night.
any Goat USA.
I have no idea what you're
Add
talking
that to your
about.
wardrobe. I don't own any either.
So
I
all
did
the
have
guys in
so
high
many
school had
hoodies in my teens. It's not something I have as an adult, but my parents who moved from Colorado still have like 2 full drawers of hoodies that I just left there when I went to college and never.
They haven't given them.
Be warned, Lisa Mateo. The promises of hoodie, carriage may not happen.
This followed her Hot Topic goth stage that we still need proof of.
Yes, we do need proof of that.
Drawing it all together.
Mom and Dad,
Saturday
hop
and Sunday.
on it.
It's a show across 2 days. If you're just tuning in today, you've missed a lot of the inside jokes, but tune in on Saturdays
It's a wonderful
as well.
time. It's a wonderful time.
It is.
All right, let me take you from hoodies
Yep.
to clothing you can wear to keep you incognito. Okay, let me explain. All right, this is from The Guardian. Adversarial clothing are garments designed to confuse facial recognition systems about to go mainstream. So let me explain. These are carefully designed arrangement of shapes, colors, repeated patterns, and what they do is they throw off computer vision systems.
Oh.
So if you're listening on radio, it's kind of hard to describe these patterns. I don't know. How would you guys describe
Well,
them?
Like you're
really
having a visual
varied.
migraine.
Yes.
Almost. Like you've got like a visual aura.
And that's what it does to these
Yeah.
these visual systems that are out there kind of tracking people. So that's why they're wearing this. It's a little odd, but it's kind of with fashion. I mean, it's how you speak. It's a form of expression. So they're kind of voicing out their concerns
It's
against
really like
people
we're talking
tracking
about
them.
concert halls. I think now when you go to a lot of concert
That's
venues,
what
you're
I-
being kind of
Yeah,
photographed
especially
going
one in New
in
York
and-
had some controversial moments for allegedly using facial recognition,
it did, yeah.
and people don't want to be on these lists. I mean, I think it's really interesting, and I think it's interesting how they're trying to make them wearable too, right? As you've put these up here, they're all different, and some
correct.
are colorful and some
They're
are
very loud.
digitized,
Yeah.
and that in itself seems like a bit of a fashion statement, especially the story we did earlier this week about camo becoming big. It's a different kind of camo.
See? It's a different camo. I love that.
tying it all together.
It's vacation time.
Vacation time.
Oh,
Boy,
David Gura,
is it.
here it
Yes.
is. Martha's Vineyard.
Good morning, 92.9 Boston. To our listeners in the greater Boston area, to the top of Mount Katahdin, as Tom Keene would say.
Okay.
You rolled that out very smoothly.
No comment. Lisa.
One of David Gura's favorite hotspots.
Yes.
Also, the Obamas have a house there, so
do.
it is a popular place. This is from Bloomberg. Martha's Vineyard ticks drive tourists to
serious
scrap
issue here.
$12,000 rentals.
Yeah.
Ticks a big problem.
They are, and deer ticks had been an issue there for a very long time. There were a lot of deer. It's something
That's the problem.
immediately noticeable, but now there are these other smaller
Yes,
ticks.
the Lone Star ticks.
Which transmit this alpha-gal syndrome, which gives you a meat
This thing we can't eat
allergy.
meat,
You can't eat
right?
meat,
Allergy.
dairy products. And it's been really wild to watch, how that spread. You hear about it anecdotally, and then if you go to shops or restaurants, they sell food items that don't have those
They don't have
items
it.
in there. so
And they
you
call
can
it
eat
Seriously.
Allegal, like they call it that on the menu. It's crazy.
But can you not, can you not go to your fancy beach without like trudging through the tick-laden bushes? They're just everywhere?
Very
this
quickly.
this specific one is
No,
everywhere.
and the Lone Star and
Yeah.
ticks come after you, unlike deer ticks. Like they
Yes.
are.
They're aggressive.
Sad that our radio listeners can't watch me doing
They're a little
my
aggressive.
Thank you
tick
for,
impression.
yes, radio listeners really missed that
People are canceling
illustration.
their
They are.
vacations.